matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the wrangling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
And we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Still looking on the move. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Finds a little space. Speeding down the left side. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field. They score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll run the toss. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Here comes the heat. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position.
Got some room in into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage.
Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Creates a little space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. The fullback's got it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Tackled almost immediately there, well short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Ready, go. A run for the quarterback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Trying to ball his way in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for room.
The returner is tackled down at the 18, and the Arkansas offense will take over. First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the brink. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
These corners backing off a bit. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble. The offense jumped them.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Steps away to find some room. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick. Nice physical physical play on the quarterback.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on.
Max going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Powell. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Looking for the score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Leaves it with the back. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The short hand, it's Allen.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Just dismissing tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Right on target this time. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking for a man, it's Kane. Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Arkansas. Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Timeout.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down and more. On the move at the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, Phyllis.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He's in open space downfield. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Lindsey. Going over the top. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
28, Georgia Tech, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on fourth down.
Fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to sling it on second down. Got the back over the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Finally brought down, the what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Hosley. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the comeback is on.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You gotta love it when a defender gets a big paw on the football and you see the receiver, it looks like he's gonna be open and the quarterback's jacked up and happy. Nope, a big gets up there, tips the football, and bats it straight to the ground. Nobody else gets to catch it, no lucky breaks. That thing is over.
They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, but oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick 6, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab for a big play. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Powell. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Powell. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but he only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Powell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. It's Allen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings down line. 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback hasn't.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Brown across the 35. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Buying some time. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. On the run from inside his own 5. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He wants to change this route. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Number 1 objective here, no turnover. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arkansas.
One more play to pad the stats. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear there's only one really good team. It was the